6 plus 6 is what?
30. I don't know the lyrics of the song.
That's what. No, that's the week we're on, bro. Like that was the gag.
Yeah. Well, I never learned how to count. I just learned how to sell my body on the streets.
That's understandable. I mean,
That's why I'm so broke.
you're an e-boy. That's cool. That's cool to do now.
Oh yeah, it's 2019. Everybody's giving up the cheeks.
All the yeeks. Anyway, welcome back.
Yeah.
This is week 12.
Yeah, I think we skipped last week.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Like, I gotta give my body and brain a break every now and then.
Oh, I feel you. I had to take a break too. I checked into the Hotel Bradley.
Mm-hmm.
Got myself a 2-day vacation. All the cheese grits you can eat.
You didn't miss any money, right?
Huh?
You didn't miss any money this time, right?
Oh no.
Okay.
No. I didn't go. I was just making a reference to
the last time.
Yeah,
Okay.
No. I haven't fallen down that far yet.
Okay.
I did relapse.
Okay.
I did relapse, but I reached out to some of my buddies and that made it okay.
Okay, cool.
I just everything's back to normal. Had me a bit of a moment, but I'm learning myself and my triggers.
Okay.
These last few weeks.
That's
one of which is sleep, and the lack thereof. And I have a bad problem with getting consistent sleep. It's like I don't want to get prescription medicine just yet, but I'm probably gonna have to. It's not many times to get a little bit crazy.
right.
But I mean, either way, I'm still fighting, still kicking. Take a licking and keep on ticking.
That's all that matters. Those bars.
Mm-hmm.
You should be a rapper, dog.
Oh, I'm trying, man. I want to be fucking like. I just want like just money. I just want money.
Just the money.
I mean, like the ass can come later. I don't take the
I don't care about that.
I don't even need the fame. Just write a check.
I just want to be paid.
Honest to God.
Like,
if my bank account just had those extra zeros and a number in front of it,
be solid. It could just be a 1. It don't even have to be nothing fancy, like a 2 or a 36. Just one and like 4 zeros, or even 5.
Yeah, just 5 zeros.
5 zeros
or 6.
That's
I don't
fine.
give a fuck. Like, at this point, I just want there to be something in there other than zeros.
Right. Like if you could just take the current balance and just throw like maybe a 20 in front of
and
it.
And they can do it. It's all on computers.
It's all digital.
All they have to do is, like one time I was at the bank putting money in. She was like, I gotta go over here because something's not right, or she gotta go talk to somebody. I'm like, I am one keyboard stroke away from being a millionaire.
Right. One bank error in my favor from just becoming a 1%er.
All of the technology that we have in the world, we get our fucking things leaked every fucking day from Equifax or whoever the fuck.
Yeah, everybody.
And
yeah.
No one is fucked up enough to put just an extra 1 in everyone's bank account.
It's like your information, yeah, they got that, but nobody thought to donate your boy like 50 points on his credit score.
Honest to God, I'm gonna take that, by the way, the boost. Like,
oh yeah, absolutely. Like right now, and thank God I'm switching banks next week, but right now my bank isn't supported, but that's all cool because I'm leaving.
Yeah.
like I'm leaving. Like I like the bank, it's cool, but like they killed the branch here, so like I have no real way to withdraw money without giving somebody else $3.
Oh
yeah,
wow.
I can't even make real deposits.
Damn.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna ask you your bank.
Yes, fucking wild. I have no idea why they did that, but anyway.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Bunch of stuff.
Oh man, it's been a busy 2 weeks.
Bunch of stuff has happened these last 2 weeks, bro.
Fucking go to sleep when there's like a mass shooting in El Paso. Wake up the next morning, there's another mass shooting that happened that very night in Dayton.
Yep.
That shit fucking threw me the fuck off.
Like there was another one in a different Walmart in Missouri, or they stopped him
the guy
before he could get in there and actually do it, but he had assault rifle and body armor.
Oh, thank goodness there was like an off-duty guy who
Great.
took him down. Like, I mean, boy, what a fucking world, huh?
Like, not even, not even a fucking world. What a country. What a race.
Yeah, we're a fucked up little species. We shot Harambe for dragging one kid, but these motherfuckers
killing multiple people.
Hey, like, you know what's funny? Somebody made a post before that said, this is a country where people get more upset
Yeah,
Honest
it
to
is.
God, it's like it's the craziest thing.
And that's 100% accurate.
Yeah,
Like,
I was watching so much of this. Like I was over at my parents' place and just watching CNN as this thing is unfolding. It was at 20, and then like they said breaking news, it's 21 now.
Yeah.
Somebody died of their injuries. I'm like, it wasn't even just the fact that it was the news. It was just the fact that I don't even like not that I don't care, because I do care, but it doesn't affect me. Like I've seen too much, man.
Right.
It happens so often that you're just like, okay.
Oh, damn. Somebody else died.
Like, I mean, when I was growing up, we had Columbine. That happened. That happened when I was in middle school, I think.
You would have,
Elementary?
elementary. Because I think
it had to be elementary.
we would have been, what, 8? I think that shit happened in like 99.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, Columbine was when we were in elementary school. But I remember watching the towers fall on 9/11.
Yeah.
I was in history class, which I always thought was pointy.
Yep.
And so, like, it's just been like endless.
Non-stop. Yeah. Like, we watched thousands of people die on live TV. A couple of years. Right. Like, and then after that was
The war.
the actual war, and then we had like the DC shooter, and then Virginia,
guy, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
and then Virginia Tech, and then another college. I want to say it was the one in Florida where that dude shot up a sorority house because he wasn't getting no ass.
Yeah.
And then from that
was
point
the
on,
guy that was like writing the manifesto
yeah,
about how like
and he did like videos in his car
On
in the
the way.
parking lot. I'm
Yeah.
like, and it's just like basically been nonstop
I mean, fucking,
since
like-
then. Because
like-
Sandy Springs was right after that.
we fucking forget because like there was the gay club nightclub.
Yeah,
shooting for,
Pulse,
like, a few
the
years.
Pulse shootings.
Yeah, I mean, like,
And that
there was like, and then it doesn't even have to be mass. I mean, the Trayvon Martin shooting
Yeah.
with George Zimmerman,
Yep.
that shit fucking took off and was a firestorm.
Yep.
Like it's crazy the actual like country that we live in and the shit that happens. But then it's like watching the response, which is what I always bring up.
Yeah. And it's one of two responses. Like the first one, honestly, like I'm kind of on the fence about it because they cry mental illness, and I can talk about that for ages, but like you cry mental illness, and to an extent, I mean, yes, it's planned out, yes, it's methodical, but like you have to be fucked up mentally to be like, you know what, I'm gonna get a gun, drive 9 hours away from where I live, and kill some folks.
See, and
Like,
the dirty little here's the dirty little problem with that. Everyone's fucking mentally ill.
yeah, to an extent.
To an extent, we all have.
It's a
like,
spectrum.
The guy in Japan, right? That set the building on fire. The Kyoto
Yeah.
guy. I call him nuts. I call him crazy. I would imagine someone that has the ability and willingness to go through with such a heinous act would be mentally ill. But so is the guy that stabbed his mom, his girlfriend, and the 3 kids. That happened like
Yeah.
a month ago.
Yep.
He's mentally ill. What the fuck do you do with that, right? It's not even just the fact that you acknowledge mental illness can play a factor in this. It's what you're gonna do.
Right.
When I was like going through my depressive episodes, I sold my guns back in the day.
Yeah.
Like when years ago, after my like second suicide attempt, I was like, I'm not gonna be a fucking statistic. I'm gonna get myself away from it. I sold my fucking guns
Yep.
to get myself away from to stop myself from harming myself.
You have to be proactive.
Yeah, some people are not willing to sell their guns simply because their kid might shoot up a school.
Right.
That's not good enough excuse.
Nah.
To sell my gun.
Nah.
What Charles has to say? You take my guns, but you take it from my cold dead hand.
Yeah.
They live by that shit.
That's a lifestyle. It's not
And
even
so,
a quote.
like, acknowledging mental health is all well and good, but when guns are so easy,
accessible. Like they're just
They
you,
are
you can go
everywhere.
grab one. You can go to any store, especially in the South. You can go to almost any store and get a gun.
I mean, we have more fucking guns than mosquitoes. I mean, it's like it's crazy, and like, my God, the video game shit. I
Like-
mean, this is still a fucking
It's
thing.
deflection, man. Like you gotta at some point you have to acknowledge that like mental illness is more than just, you know, anxiety or depression or suicidal thoughts, man. It's sociopathic tendencies. It's white nationalism, any type of racism, really. Like you can't come from a sound or sane or logical place thinking that you're better than somebody strictly because of the color of your skin or your sexuality or your religion.
There is no like that's it's like just kind of religious kind of belief. Like it's just like this is just something that's inherent.
Yeah.
You know, this is an inherent thing that reason why I'm better than you. Oh, what? Because the color of my skin?
Yeah. Because my skin doesn't produce as many melanocytes as yours, so therefore I am superior. But right. But back to what you said, like the second part of it was just general deflection. Like y'all will say it's anything other, especially now, especially since like 2016, y'all will say it's anything other than what it actually fucking is.
And it's actually getting more and more pathetic.
And like y'all brought back the video game argument
Of all things.
from like 20 years ago.
We've already done this dance, guys.
Right, we like even Harvard, God damn it, there was a college in the UK that did a study. They do the study every couple of years. I forgot the name of it. I'm gonna have to look it up.
Yeah.
But like every couple of years they do this study, and in the 30 odd years that they've been doing this research, they found no scientific correlation between violent video games and violent acts.
I know.
Because there is not one. Like
it's like, do you know how many copies of Call of Duty have sold over the years?
right, and how many of those people haven't shot some shit up?
Exactly. Compared to people who have, it's like, and oh my god, the Tangerine in Chief comes on TV and he's like fucking like, you know, he's like, we gotta do something about mental health, and I'm like, cool.
Like, are you gonna do anything about healthcare so they can get the help they need? Nah, man, ban the video games. That's the problem.
That's not on the teleprompter. What does he say? He's going off script.
He's going off script, bro.
No, he said he's even went out and said white nationalism is bad, which is like
okay.
I think we already knew that.
That's like, you know, racism 101, but okay. Sure.
All right, but then he goes and it's like there are many problems, and you know, in this fucking way, there are many problems in this world, and one of them is video games. I'm like,
here we go.
It just won't. Just stop.
But just give it up, man. Y'all tried it. Y'all tried it 20 years ago, and it didn't work. It fell flat on its face. Now y'all are trying to do it again, and it's gonna fall flat on its face.
I mean, it's just like old people talking.
Yeah, like just in general, like everybody 60 plus should like just retire and go somewhere to like a remote island because you don't belong in the conversation of current events. You just don't.
Age restrictions for our fucking congressmen,
right?
Our legislators.
Like, and the reason that the argument hits home to a lot of us is because the majority of this country plays video games.
Right.
Like, I think the most recent data on it says that 164 million adults, not even counting kids, 164 million adults play games in this country.
And how many of them are just
now,
like Animal Crossing and Pokemon?
Right, still.
Yeah.
Like, now, there's other data that goes along with that. Black people play video games.
Yes.
Black people have mental illnesses.
Yes.
The last 20 mass shootings have not been committed by a black person.
Correct.
Women play video games. Women have mental illnesses. The last 20 mass shootings have not been committed by women. Gay people play games. Gay people have mental illnesses. How many of them committed any of the last the 20 mass shootings? None of them.
Yeah. See, and that's the sticky situation that you go down when you start going through all these just blaming and deflections. When you deflect the real problem, it just fucking winds up bouncing off and hitting other people.
Right.
Because you're just like, God, what was it? It reminds me of like people who loosely try and form the idea of privilege and things, like when they poorly construct it, they go like, if you are white and male, you have privilege. But then you go, well, what if you're white and male, but you're poor and you're in this particular area and you're raised in this area? And you add more statistics in. The privilege meter goes down or up depending upon.
Right.
There are general exceptions. And
of course.
There are general like things that people understand. But even still, when you talk about privilege, the privilege would be negligible when you add a certain amount of statistics to a certain thing. And then if you change up the situation that the privilege is supposed to apply to, you have to be very specific.
Right. And I mean, like, no group is a monolith.
Exactly.
But like, I think it'd be really remiss to say that there aren't certain groups that a bunch of shit is catered to.
Oh yeah, I mean,
like
fucking Captain America's still white.
Right. I was like,
the guy that's supposed to be literally the Captain of America.
Yeah.
Just this big, tall, blonde-haired, blue-eyed.
The Aryan poster child.
Oh,
and I'm like, you know, I'm not even gonna say that like every single, you know, white person just has all these innate advantages, because they don't. Like you said, there are situations, but the majority of the time, your life is not going to be made harder because you're white. That's not going to be the sole reason that your life is hard. It's usually some other factors. Like, and it's been that way. It's been evidenced throughout history that people that are not the majority in any given country, not just ours, any given country, will have a harder time surviving in that country.
That actually makes sense, because when you say that, it reminds me of South Africa. There were a bunch of white farmers who owned like a bunch of land.
Yeah, they own. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Like they're like 3% of the population, but they owned 80% of the land.
Yeah. And so, all the Africans just started going in and killing them.
Right, they just started killing them and taking their shit back.
Yeah, and so like it's one of those things where it's like that was not privilege. You know,
That's
right. I can tell
right.
you that much. But you know, one may say that the privilege is what got them to own all that.
Yeah,
money.
for sure.
So then it's like, I don't know. I don't understand the whole privilege argument, I suppose. But it just like, for me, it has to do more with you have to be very specific, and that's the reason why rounding it back to what we were talking about. When you go and say something as stupid as like a video game is causing mass shootings or the violent
video games,
it's
right?
like every community has violence. Like if you look at our black community, we have a high rate of violence, and we all play video games.
Of course,
white people have a hell of a lot of violence.
Yeah, they play video games.
I mean, like,
where are you coming to this conclusion?
Yeah, can you please show me your method?
Because like, I'm pretty sure that niggas in the 11th century weren't gassed off a Fortnite loss when they went and did the Crusades.
Oh, no.
Or like, they didn't just lose a PUBG match when they did the Salem witch trials. So like, all of a sudden now, within the last video games have been out, or what we know as video games have been out for 40 years.
Yeah.
Now in the last 40 years, Pong got niggas out here shooting up schools, shooting up Walmarts.
Zodiac Killer, that was his fucking right. It was just like a very bad game of Space Invaders.
Right, fucking Super Mario World got folks gassed to go kill Mexicans. But it's a lingering effect. It took 29 years for that guy to go to Vegas because of Mario World. Mario World was a gateway to him going to Vegas and shooting up a concert.
I mean, you can obviously see the connection. Yoshi eating fruits,
go and shoot down a bunch of bystanders. Absolutely.
I mean, like, it's just
it's an angry white person problem. It's a domestic terrorism problem, is what it is.
Just call it what it is. Like, I mean, it just, if it came out, guy was like, he was going into the Walmart to shoot Mexicans. He just fucking says it.
Right, he just said, I'm going to El Paso to kill Mexicans because my president says that they're invading this country and I have to do something about it. So, like, that is the mindset that a lot of these people have, right?
Mentally ill.
Exactly.
Sure. Willing to give him that.
On the far end of the spectrum.
Maybe he played Call of Duty.
Maybe.
Let's just go and we'll just throw that in there.
Fucking Tom Nook told him that he wasn't going to be able to pay his house off this month, so
he said,
you know what? Fuck it.
Yeah.
I got to kill Mexicans.
But so, all right, so
spelled out Trump with guns, and people are just confused. It's like, I don't understand why y'all think that this was racially motivated or egged on by the president, where he got this ideology from. No clue. Call of Duty.
Just have a moment of silence. Let them think on that.
Fork Knife. Sonic Forces. Smash Bros.
Oh, God. Yo, he smashed alright.
All. And then, and I have to say this because, like, it pisses me off every time.
Go for it.
They took this man into custody without incident. Why the fuck is it that when an active shooter is either in the act or just finished the act of massacring people, that's when the police want to follow protocol? A little kid just got his fucking jaw broke for running a water stand without a permit, which is bullshit anyway. Yeah. But like, he got his jaw broke by two grown adults that were arresting him or shutting down his stand without a permit. A 7-year-old. Yet this 22-year-old sumbitch, armed to the teeth, killer. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. Yada yada. Get in the back of the car. Not on the ground. He was standing up when they arrested him. Nobody was on him.
I saw it. No. I'm letting you go and get it out.
Why?
I don't have an answer.
I just want, like, somebody explain to me in the comments why. How?
And he's like, he should have, first of all, somebody should have kicked his teeth in when they caught the guy. And just said that he fell. He ran.
Yeah.
Honest to God. Like,
he was resistant.
All the times when you can actually turn your camera off.
Right.
And just say some shit happened. Why not with the guy that killed 22 people, not Eric Garner,
Right. Selling cigarettes, you get choked to death.
Yep.
Shoot up a Walmart. Nah, we're gonna follow protocol on this one, boys.
They actually put when they were putting him in the car, they probably did the thing with
they covered his head.
To make sure to wash your head now. No, I don't really get it. I understand that there is protocol, and once again, it's the application. Be fucking consistent.
Mm-hmm. Had that energy for everybody.
Yeah, and so it's like, okay, cool. Like, a kid. First of all, if you're shutting down a fucking lemonade or a water stand or anything like that, some kid is selling, you drive by. If you're an officer, you do not engage.
No.
There is too much shit that you actually have to be worried about and do to worry about a little kid selling
fucking water.
If somebody fucking called you and said it, you tell them, okay, yeah.
Cool.
Get in on that.
Yeah, cool. Neat.
Yeah, alright, yeah. Well, he doesn't have a permit. Well, that sounds like...
That's tragic.
Anything I'm really going to be worried about, so... Like, because I'm curious as to, like, who called the police on that? Were they just driving by?
I don't... Like, they never detailed anybody that called the police. Okay. But, I mean, in order for the police to show up on somebody without a permit, they either have to be called or casually rolling by.
Yeah, that would have to be...
One of the two.
I would imagine.
But they said, like, in the report, well, in the article, they said, like, police were alerted, so somebody fucking called. Right.
I mean,
like, it's just, like, I mean, like, if y'all are willing to use, like, physical force on people that technically aren't breaking the law, when there's an active shooter situation, you should come in guns blazing. Like, that's just the logic that I would follow,
Honestly.
Like, cater your energy to the situation. Like, if it's important enough for you to, like, for a grown 30-odd-year-old adult to put his knee to the back of a child to arrest them, then when somebody is out there killing folks, you shouldn't be looking for anybody to arrest. You should be looking for somebody to put a 45 to.
Yeah. You shouldn't be a cop, really.
You really shouldn't.
Your priorities are really fucked.
Like, hardcore. It ain't priorities. You know what it is. You know what it is.
Well, yeah.
Like, you know what it is.
Yeah.
No fucking priorities.
I never asked the color of the kids. I just imagine who.
Yeah, of course. You gotta keep the niggers in check.
Yeah, can't be selling water.
How dare you sell water in 98-degree weather?
God damn it.
I was like, we need y'all to keep that crack moving.
Yeah, no, we still have to get your community to be destroyed.
Reagan was right.
Mm-hmm.
Reaganomics, baby. Rodam.
Yeah. Ronald Reagan was the devil.
Fucking
666, man.
oh my god.
Yeah.
But fucking the other thing, like moving past that because I think we're done.
Yeah, I hope your next topic is a little more positive.
No, not at all.
Oh, all right. Cool.
It's fucking
Just keep it going.
Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, like apparently this morning was found dead. It was ruled a suicide, or not ruled. They reported a suicide. But like for y'all that don't know, Jeffrey Epstein's a multi-million-dollar financier that basically had a private jet to fucking Pedo Island that he would fly out celebrities, other famous people that could afford to go to this island, and basically like for the duration there we would smash kids. Some of these people are rumored to be in our federal government and in our Senate. Some of these people have very high positions of power in these companies that control a lot of the wealth. And I think both of these things are really coincidental because 2 days after the most recent mass shooting, he gets taken into custody. And then all of his shit gets aired out all of a sudden. This shit's been going on for years, decades. All of a sudden, right after these mass shootings, hey, we got Jeffrey Epstein. Okay. All right, cool. And like a day in jail, suicide. All of a sudden. Nah.
Conspiracy hat, so
nah, man. Like that.
Look at my tinfoil hat.
Right. I was like, that shit's getting out, dog. Like, that's the only reason, bro.
Yeah, like that guy, that wasn't no suicide. That motherfucker murdered.
Yeah, I was gonna say he got murdered. Like they either paid somebody or like, you know how prison does. Like prison, like if you beat women or like do anything to kids, prisoners will actually fuck you up.
Yeah.
Like
I'm saying this motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know he had himself in private.
That was orchestrated. I was like, rich people jail is not like general population jail.
No.
That man, this was an orchestrated murder.
This man was just killed to be silenced.
Yeah.
He was silenced.
And like I said, it's too sudden. Until there's an official autopsy or, you know, some types of photographs, I don't buy it. It's just all
our opinion.
Right.
We have no. don't take this as like
as fact.
Fucking like facts or
right.
I'm just reading from the Wikipedia page.
I'm just.
So, you know.
I'm just saying, like it's just all way too convenient. It's like, yeah, he died, and we don't have any proof that he died because he went into hiding on one of his multiple islands somewhere.
And we have none of the proof, and all the evidence is gone, guys. I don't know what happened, and the only person that could have told us was Epstein, and now he's dead.
Now he's dead. Rip.
I mean, like it's just coincidence.
Pure coincidence.
Just a pure coincidence. Dadgummit.
After a week straight of shootings or attempted shootings.
Dadgummit.
Damn it, guys, we got the pedophile, but you know those violent video games. I wonder what game he played that made him that way.
Oh God, if he killed himself, it had to be something I hated.
Probably it was probably Battlefront 2.
Yeah.
Fucking like I hate to keep like boomeranging back to that shit, but Walmart. By the way, like the Walton family are huge Trump supporters.
Exactly.
But Walmart actually took the first step by removing all violent video game ads and the games themselves from their shelves. Still online, you can still buy them on the website.
Oh.
They're just not in the store.
I mean, if you're buying
You know what else is still in the store?
Ooh.
Them guns. Them guns, them Remington boys, them pistols.
They have lever action rifles.
Yeah.
Like cowboy shit.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, they still.
Yes.
It's. The
Yes.
Second Amendment or die.
Boy.
I mean, it's. This isn't. This, I don't know. Like, I was, I sold my, something on Craigslist yesterday, and there was and the guy was an older guy who bought it. He brought his son with him. And like after they left, you know, it was just like it just kind of popped in my mind because the guy was older, so that's a different generation. That's a generation above mine. He was like as old as my dad. And then it's me, and then there was this kid, had to be like 10 years old. 3 different generations.
Right.
I wonder when he gets older, what kind of world's gonna be left.
The kid.
Yeah, the kid. Like when his, and I wonder if like because there's like 2 different generations of who are in control of the world right now.
Right.
Well, we
fighting for
we don't
control.
have control.
Right. I was like,
we live in the world that's being controlled. What kind of a world is going to be left behind for us?
No clue. Like that's the scary thing, because like if we don't get shit on track and not even like progress, if we don't get shit where it needs to be in the next 5 years, there won't be one. It's like that kid might not make it to our age.
Fucking, there's the violence, there's global warming, there's the financial crisis. I mean, forget Social Security. That's never gonna happen.
Just the financial crisis.
We're done with Social Security.
Yep.
There's a gross inflation, the gross national debt,
the housing crisis, the looming housing crisis.
It's
bad. Shit is bad out here, dog.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's just like, you go and you look, because I have a little nephew, and I'm like, he's only like 4. He's gonna get bigger. What the fuck is he going to be looking at in this world when he gets to be like 12 or 13, when he starts to be the individual and starts developing and starts realizing how much bullshit is just out here and how much the previous generations, people who were in control and power, just let this fucker get away.
We need a hard reset, dog.
Oh yeah.
We need the hardest reset. Like basically, what we're doing right now is an Earth speed run, or a human race speed run. That's what we're doing right now.
Yeah, no, I mean it's crazy. I was thinking the other day, like wherever there is the giant modem that gives everyone internet, somebody just needs to unplug that shit.
Yeah, we need
a break.
Just get that shit out. Like we need to disconnect. Like kill the internet for a day. Come back on come back Monday, completely refreshed and ready to go.
When racist people had to meet up back in the day, or psychopaths had to meet up back in the day, they had to go out to a place.
Yeah.
They had to have a place. Now you just log on to your computer, turn on your cell phone or whatever, and you have a place of people who will just reinforce your negative ideas and just tell you you're right. And boy, and then you get the comment, boy, I wish somebody would just take care of all those.
Insert ethnic or sexual group here.
And then just wait for it to happen. It's like you just set it and forget it, like those old ads.
Boy,
it's what a fucking world.
It's wild.
What a fucking world. I don't know.
It's not all bad though. We're here.
Yeah, we're still living. We're still doing it. I encourage everyone, like every day, ask yourself, what am I gonna do today that's gonna be good?
It's gonna have a positive impact.
Yeah. Be gracious for something. Find out something that you're grateful for, and think about that person or that thing, and engage in it.
Progress.
Turn off your computer.
Progress is not linear.
No.
If you fuck up, it's alright. Just make sure that you keep going, cause
it's forward. That's the idea. Forward, even by inch by inch.
Centimeter. We use fucking metric system.
Nope.
Not the imperial shit.
Efficient shit, bastards. One of my doctors actually said, sometimes you can't take it day by day. Sometimes you gotta take it second by second.
Oh yeah, that's real.
Ooh, buddy.
Yes, that's real.
It's like as soon as you catch yourself having those negative thoughts, you just gotta take that step back and be like, nope.
Yep.
Nah. Not right now.
Not at this moment.
Not today. Not so fast.
Nope.
Yeah, that's
That's it for me. Like, I think
do we have anything positive?
I think the next week we'll just have to like strictly be positive.
Fuck. Because I don't know if we can.
This one was right. You never know.
Yeah, I mean, hell, just give it another day. Somebody said it and forget it, so it's probably gonna be something else.
Because we might have another week.
We might have another one of them rough ones.
Another week. I mean, video games are coming out weekly at this point, so who knows? Somebody might just turn up. Somebody might just turn up.
Fucking, that Candy Crush boy's been ending lives
like,
left and right.
I'm telling y'all, Peggle got me ready to like set it off in this bitch, bro.
Boy, I mean, like when Splatoon ended, it was a Squid Apocalypse. I remember, I thought when they had the Octoling versus Squid one, I just knew a race war.
Oh yeah, absolutely, 100%.
The race war starts now.
Yeah, we're doing. Splatoon did an America cosplay.
What?
Splatoon did an America cosplay with the race war.
Oh yeah. They were, they're an international brand, so they have to, you gotta recognize those folks over there too. It's like fucking England, cold or hot breakfast.
Bruh.
America race war.
Right. That's, art imitating life. But we will see y'all next week for week 13. Subscribe, share it, all that, YouTube shit that we have to say. Twitter.com / hashtag douchebag.
Hashtag douchebag. Oh, that's my next name.
Is it really?
No, I'm good. I might actually steal that. I like it. Just rolls off the tongue.
Bye, guys.
See ya.